This is the SANAT Kumara. I'm an advanced Deva being from Venus who serves Concrete, Earth's soul, as the chief operating officer of the planet and all life who calls Earth home, or is here to help with the expansion of consciousness due to the shift. The SANAT Kumara is the office I hold. My responsibility is to orchestrate, oversee and implement the plans for the spiritual evolution of this planet according to the divine plan of this cosmos. I speak to you through my walk-in Martina Violetta Jung. Today I would like to start a 4-part mini-series of this podcast about Shambala. This mini-series about Shambala includes 1. A description of the part of Shambala where the actual work is done. A guided tour by me, so to speak. 2. A description on how we actually work at Shambala. 3. What life is like for one of you who is working together with a higher evolved being at Shambala from our perspective. And finally 4, my walk-in Martina will share with you her perspective on Shambala, how it is like working with me, master teachers of Earth's allies, nature beings, and colleagues of hers in the dense physical of Earth whilst visiting Shambala. Why do I want to give this information to you right now, you may wonder? Well, there is so much misinformation and perceptions of old out there that I need you to get a proper understanding of the planet you live on what is really going on, and how you can find your role in it. Roughly 25% of the current population is incarnate on planet Earth to help others awake and facilitate the shift from the 3rd through to the 5th dimension. But even this vast majority of the 25%, all who feel drawn to spirituality, all who are interested in growing spiritually, find their life's mission during this incarnation. Many are still sleepwalking on their spiritual path. Awakening to your spiritual being does not all of a sudden solve all the problems you currently have. No. Instead, you will be thrown into a different world. You will have to move out of your current comfort zone. You will have to let go of what you think works for you and what doesn't. The challenges you are facing working with Shambala beings like me or the master teachers usually causes a reaction like, anything but not that. What? No, I don't want to move to another city or country. No, I don't have the money for that. Really? No, I can't talk about my spirituality to others who are not yet as developed as I am. This list of why they can't do certain things is long, and until you think that you know better about your past than we do, you won't make much progress. But I want you to make progress, and that's why I open the doors of Shambala to you. I want you to become more confident, daring, trusting your inner guidance instead of fearful thinking and old habits. Now, let me take you by the hand on a tour of Shambala where the work is done. Shambala, where I reside, physically exists between the uppermost frequencies of the 9th and the lowermost frequencies of the 12th dimension. Where the 9th dimension and the tents overlap in frequencies, lies the Crystal City, a visitor station. Many texts of old refer to this place. A place of peace, in tranquility, in pleasant sunlight, tucked away in a valley of steep, snow-covered mountains. However, the primary existence of Earth Shambala is where the 11th and the 12th dimension frequencies overlap. From here we manage the evolutionary demands of the new frequencies, this shift which Earth is going through. Shambala, and I've said that before, is a word for evolutionary control center. Each planet in this universe has a Shambala, an evolutionary control center. I have explained more details in episode 15 of this podcast already. Please turn to that episode once more if you need a refresher. Now, hold my hand tightly as we enter the mothership, the place where the actual work is done. The mothership is a huge spaceship positioned where the 11th and 12th dimension frequencies overlap. It has a cigar-like shape and is about a mile long. With it come 2 docking stations that look like jetties reaching out, one for other spaceships and one for nature beings such as dragons and unicorns. The mothership draws its energy from cold fusion and divine light sources. Inside the mothership is a bridge that monitors Earth, as well as the ship's surroundings. The bridge is also the place where repositioning of the mothership takes place if needed. The Shambala Council meeting, over which I preside, and in which representatives of all 5 kingdoms come together to discuss plan coordination, implementation, adjustments, and next step, takes place in a round room with a large round table in the middle. We can decorate the room according to the topics we discuss via our technology. We also have visitors observing our council meetings. That can be representatives from the Galactic Federation or incarnate aspects of soul that work with us on these projects in the dense physical of Earth's existence, like Martina. Then there are larger and smaller meeting rooms, private quarters, and recreational facilities. All follow organic shapes. The recreational facilities are flexible and can be designed to individual needs, like a holodeck you know from the film Star Trek. My need for time off is extremely limited, and if I feel like taking a mini break, my joy is to read. I'm fond of stories from prior universes, which I can download from the cosmic libraries. Others use the recreational spaces to create environments that are like their home on other planets or in former lifetimes on Earth. They do that to handle feelings like homesickness or when friends and family come to visit and they would like to feel cozy again. Each deck on the mothership has a name of one who has worked here and also contributed to the development of planet Earth during one or more incarnations. The deck is decorated with the works and contributions of that being to remind us all of the work we have already accomplished together, rather than to glorify an individual. All work, and that has to be one of your learnings, is always accomplished by a team. Even if you are only aware of the individual, none of them worked alone, not even Nikola Tesla or Shakespeare. Great minds, inventors, artists, All are guided and supported from Shambala. I never have and never will incarnate on planet Earth as you know it, so there is no deck named after me. But there are decks named after Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, Marie Curie, Shakespeare, Apollonius von Tyana, Helena Blavatsky, Franz von Assisi, Mohammed, Joshua, Kabir, Krishnamurti, Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Marpa, Helena Röhrig, Rumi, Teresa of Avila, and Zarathustra, to name a few. We also have visitors from other planets who come for educational purposes to one or more of our decks. They range from school classes of elementals and dragons to tree and stone people, as well as managers of the cosmic communication system from other galaxies. It is the same as if groups would visit one of your companies or the buildings that house your governments. Do we have places where we eat and drink together? No, not in the way you know it. On our level of existence, we only feed on light and love frequencies. But we come together in the Great Hall to announce and celebrate. The Great Hall of the Visitor Station, the Crystal City, is described in Volume 1 of the Chronicles of Sanat Kumara. The Great Hall of the Mothership has an oval shape, and it resembles the Sagrada Familia by Antoni Gaudi in Barcelona in its organic forms. Especially the ceiling floods the room with white, gold, and warm-colored light. In this place we join frequencies and unite as one. So if you want to get a feeling of what it is like to be in our Great Hall on the Mothership, visit the Sagrada Familia. That's all for my tour of Shambala, the Mothership, where the daily work is done. If you think about it, there are many things that sound familiar, though you have not expected them. What has been achieved in the dense physical of planet Earth, the part of Earth most familiar to you, originates from Shambala. If you want to understand what we are busy with to direct the course of the planet, read the Chronicles of Sanat Kumara. Volume 2, God's Station in Aachen Cathedral, is available now as a paperback as well as an ebook on Amazon. Please, open up. Be willing to leave your comfort zone. Get ready that I, Master Teachers, Offers, Allies, and Nature Beings call upon you. You are important, and you can make a difference. I love you all beyond what you can comprehend, and I bless you all. This is the Sanat Kumara.